back to my channel. I've started doing, let me just take a sip of my smoothie, 1 second. Oh, yum. As I mentioned before, I've started doing more sort of home workouts now. Because where we live, we don't have like a gym near us. We do, but it's a 20-minute drive, which you might say, that's fine, Alex, go to the gym. However, my substitute of a commute to a gym is me driving to the stables. That's 20 minutes. So you imagine if I have to drive there and back every day, and then I have to drive to the gym there and back every day, and then sometimes travelling for work, I'm just driving around all the time. And the truth is, if I had a gym subscription to where my closest gym is, I would never ever use it because of having to fit it in around the horses and work. So anyway, by the by, so hence I started doing more sort of home workouts, and I've been doing that for probably since COVID, to be honest. Definitely since we moved into this house. I've been doing Chloe Pilates workouts. I've been trying to do it every day so far. Every day, apart from if I am like staying over somewhere for an event or a brand or something, and I won't do it that morning if I'm in a hotel. But every other morning I'm trying to do it, and I'm trying to do at the very bare minimum 20 minutes. I'd like to do 30 minutes every morning, bearing in mind I'm also riding as well as exercise, dog walking, things like that. So I'm trying to do 30 minutes, but the bare minimum, if I'm tired and I can't be bothered and I want to do something that feels more easy and more just let's just tick the box and get it done, I'll just do 20 minutes, and it will be a very easy kind of, maybe even more of a yoga-y workout, more stretching and, you know, not so intense. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing. So I've done my workout for this morning. My body's feeling good, I'm feeling loose, I'm feeling bendy. I also feel like these kitchen chats now with my breakfast smoothie are reserved for catching up with the Summer I Turned Pretty. And I'm so sorry if you're not watching it, I'm so sorry, but you can watch it, and please do. Please do join in this sort of online, it's like an online book club we've got going on. I love the comments about the Summer I Turned Pretty. I love your guys' just opinions. But anyway, as they are releasing it 1 episode at a time for season 3, once a week, oh God, it's killing me. It's absolutely killing me not being able to just binge watch it. Like, it's absolutely killing me. And I don't want to give any spoilers away. So if you don't want any spoilers whatsoever, I'm going to try and speak very, very vaguely. But if you don't want any spoilers, you don't want to hear anything about it because you really want to watch it and you don't want me to give anything away, skip forward. But oh, can I just say, so it's just been episode 3. I'm awaiting episode 4. It's just been episode 3, so it ended with the restaurant scene, if you're watching. Honestly, I'm just going to say it, I'm so tired and I'm so sad about seeing Conrad, so sad. I've never cared so much about a fictional character in my entire life. I know he's an actor, I know he's perfectly fine. I've never cared so much that when I watched the end of that episode, I was just devastated. I'm so devastated. And like, I've read the book, I know what happens in the book, but I also know there are changes from the book to the screen. I'm hoping not too many changes. I feel really sad, I'm really drained, and I feel like because I'm waiting a week between each episode, it's prolonging the feeling. Like, I need to get past these emotions right now. But anyway, the look on Conrad's face at the end of that episode, I can't cope anymore. So that's where I'm at with the Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm finding it absolutely devastating, traumatising. And why do I care about these fictional characters so much? I don't know. I don't know. Anyone watching, let me know what you're thinking so far of season 3. Try to keep it vague in the comments. Let's not give anyone spoilers because I realise it's very new right now. That's a thing I want to say as well. This is a rant and I'm going to sound bitter. I am bitter, I'm not going to lie. I'm bitter. I have seen, I think it was on TikTok, yeah, it must have been on TikTok. I have seen people receiving PR parcels from the Summer I Turned Pretty, like Summer I Turned Pretty PR. And I'm not bitter about that, gosh. I'm not bitter about people receiving PR, like you, do you know what I mean? Go you, great. Not bitter about that. What I am bitter about, it really upsets me. I saw a video and this person was doing an unboxing of their Summer at Home Pretty PR haul, saying, oh my gosh, I've received this, let's open it up together. And do you know what they said during the unboxing? I've not had a chance to watch the Summer I Turned Pretty yet, but this makes me really want to. Sorry. Sorry. I just wish sometimes these brands would just a little bit more, just have a little look. You've not had a chance, it's been out since 2022, come on. And I was just like, do you know what, that just makes me really sad, because there are people, I'm joking, not joking. There are people that would have actually really appreciated that. Yeah, I'm bitter, I know. I am actually bitter, I know. But it just ruffled my feathers. I was thinking, oh, really? Anyway, enough of the Summer I Turned Pretty. That's my weekly check-in. Tune in next week when episode 4 has been out. Maybe we do. I'm going to have to film an entire episode of me watching the season finale or something for my Summer I Turned Pretty fans, I feel. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to go upstairs with my breakfast smoothie and give you a few updates. I need to do an unboxing with you as well, so let's go upstairs. What is that in my dressing room? What is that? What it? Oh my god. Ew, puppies! I gave the doggies a pig's ear each this morning, and one of them decided to leave it as a gift for me in my dressing room, half mangled up, so thanks! Thanks for that gift, guys! Thank you for my pig's ear. Did you want to share it with me? Was you sharing? I know that was you, because Bolly wouldn't ever bring that upstairs. That was you, Desi. She's actually really pleased. So, doggies, I appreciate the gift, but I actually not really in the mood for a pig's ear. I'm just going to have my smoothie, if that's okay. That's so weird. They never usually do that. If we give them like a treat or something like that, it's usually straight in their beds, or at the very least, Desi might every now and then try and take it in the living room. She's never brought anything up to my dressing room. I think sometimes she likes to run and try and eat it in private, where Bolly can't be around to harass her. And you thought the girls' dressing room was the right place. Honestly, I couldn't work out what it was. I was looking on the floor like, it just looked out, I could not work out head and tail what that was. Anyway, I'm not going to show you because it's honestly just gross. But anyway, thanks for the gift, guys. Nice pig's ear to start my morning. Thank you so much for the pig's ear. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you a couple of new in bits and pieces. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen me wearing these, but I haven't done like an official unveiling on YouTube, so I'm going to show you these pieces because honestly I feel like you're going to really love them, and I feel like you'll know why I've picked at least one of them anyway. It's quite funny, but let me show you. So, new in jewellery bits from Pandora, and honestly I feel like this is a very full circle moment because I still remember buying my very first Pandora charm bracelet when I was younger, and I also remember having the Pandora, I think it was called the Princess ring, when I was at uni, and I feel like Pandora have just always been like a jewellery staple, haven't they? They've been a safe, solid jewellery staple, kind of, in my life anyway. But their new oh my god, honestly, if you've not had a look on Pandora recently, have a look on their website because I feel like they might surprise you. I mean, they've totally like kind of changed in how there's so much now, and I love them, honestly. Now I've got some new bits from them and I'm going to show you. As I said, you might have seen me wearing stuff already. I'm actually already wearing the necklace. I've just thought, let's start with the necklace actually, because yeah, why not? I'm already wearing it. These are from the Pandora Essence collection, by the way, and I'm really happy to say they are sponsoring this part of the video, but I'm obsessed. I'm actually in love with the jewellery. It's very, very me. I feel like all of these pieces are very, they're kind of like your capsule wardrobe but in a jewellery form. Like these are the sort of things you could wear with every outfit every day and you'll just feel complete, and that's the way I like to wear my jewellery. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have a statement piece every now and then, but you know your old reliables that you just put on every day? That's the kind of vibe that this gives. Starting with this necklace, beautiful circle necklace. Look at this, it's got the gold and the silver tone to it, so absolutely perfect. If you're like me and you like mixing metals, I do, I like wearing gold and silver together, this is the perfect piece. I just think this is so cute. Like, I'm going to pull my jumper down so you can see. Looks beautiful on the skin, just stunning. And like I said, that piece that will just go with all of your outfits. Really, really lovely. Another couple of pieces I've got to show you. Let's go into the rings. I'm going to show you this ring first because you're going to know why I've picked this. Any The Summer I Turn Pretty fans right now? I'm sorry, this has been very The Summer I Turn Pretty heavy, but there's a reason I went for this ring. I'm just going to pop it on so that you can see. It is an infinity ring. Need I say more? I just love this, and I also love that I can wear this on the same hand as my engagement ring, and I just feel like it ties together very nicely. It's just beautiful. I really love it. It's like still quite dainty, but like you can see, I just think that is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. But I also got this more of a chunky ring. If you've been following me for years, you'll know I've always been a fan of gold jewellery, and before I got engaged I would always wear sort of like multiple gold rings on my fingers, my thumbs. Honestly, since I got engaged I've kind of just let that do all the talking for a while, and I will every now and then do like more of a stack and, you know, I mean, dress up my hands. But now I'm ready to go back to the multiple rings vibe. I think because I just didn't have the right jewellery, and now I have these pieces, I just love them. These you could definitely like stack and have, you know, multiple rings on one finger. I feel like this one looks a bit sad and lonely though, so I'm actually going to put this one, you can see, chunky gold ring. It's almost got this ripple effect going round, and you could pop something more dainty next to that, or if you have something with like a little diamond or a little gem or something, you could put that next to it. And that's the thing about rings. I feel like jewellery is where you can really put your personality into like maybe a more plain outfit, and these are not the only Pandora rings that I'm going to own, put it this way. I've already seen multiple more that I love, and you know, when things like birthdays and Christmases roll around and people say, oh, have you seen anything you like? Jewellery's a good one, isn't it? I feel like jewellery it's a good one. Anyway, next piece that I got is this stunning bangle in a similar style to the ring. It's kind of got that twisted effect. I'm going to just hold it up here so that you can see it, but do you see what I mean? And again, really beautiful and classic looking on the wrist. Actually this would look lovely next to my watch as well, but I'm going to put it on the other wrist to give that wrist some love as well. Isn't that just lovely? Really just simple but effective. I love a simple bangle like this. Just gorgeous. And then finally, I did actually wear these over on my Instagram, and loads of people asked about them. They honestly look like you could have picked these up in like an antique or like vintage store. They've got that look about them, do you know what I mean? These large gold, again with this kind of ripple effect, earrings. You can see why I chose these, can't you? They're definitely my cup of tea. You know, I love a gold. I'm definitely a gold girl when it comes to my jewellery. But let me just pop these in. But look at these. I'm sorry, but they are so pretty. Don't you just think? I mean, all year round, but I just love that flash of gold. So I'm just going to pull the jumper down again. Even for like an evening, if you were having, you know, a dress or a bit of skin on show, they just look so... Oh, they're a sophisticated earring. I'll give them that. I just love them. I think they're so, so beautiful. Oh. But anyway, that is like my new in jewellery obsessions. Be prepared to get sick of me wearing all of these because they're just so me. They go with my style and my just taste so, so well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys them in case you had noticed me wearing them and wanted to know where they were from. I'll obviously pop a link to everything in the description box as well if you are interested in shopping some gorgeous Pandora jewellery. Oh my gosh guys, I completely forgot to tell you that we had our first house fire the other day, and I can laugh because it's fine, but we had our first fire and it was actually pretty ridiculous. I don't know if anyone's noticed that I don't have this anymore. Do you guys remember the wooden tray that used to sit here and it always had a vase of flowers in, like a candle and just like bits in there? That no longer exists anymore. So what happened was Andy and I were outside and we were in the garden. We were lay down on the like outdoor sofa. Well, Andy was sat and I was like sat down with my head just sort of in his lap and we're just chatting. And what had happened, and I literally turned round, looked, and I just saw flames like on top of the kitchen island and was like, oh my god, fire, oh my god, Andy, there's a fire. And like we ran inside, and what happened was where that sort of wooden tray was, there was a candle in there that was lit, and we'd had a few candles on, the citronella candles to keep the flies away. Obviously that time of year where the doors, windows are open all the time, so you know you get annoying flies coming in. So we had all the citronella candles on. Now that place, that sort of tray in the vase, was also where I used to put my most recent rosettes that I have won with the horses. So I used to sort of just hook them over on the vase. Anyone wondering what a rosette looks like, I'll show you my recent couple that would have usually been displayed on there. So I had two of these. Flicker's been a very, very clever girl, by the way. That was 2 first rosettes that I had up. She won another 2 firsts the other day. She's so clever. So another 2 first frillies for the golden girl. Anyway, I used to kind of hook these on top of the vase, almost like putting, I imagine, you know, like putting your child's picture on the fridge, like the most recent one. I kind of used to do that as just like, I don't know, just for like a week or two, have them up, and then they go upstairs on my like display that I've got upstairs. And what must have happened is, I think the wind must have got up and sort of blew the flame, and the bottom of the rosette had caught fire, and the whole lot just went up. Because there were like there's like faux stems in the vase. The whole thing was just a fireball. And anyway, Andy and I, we put it out. It was all fine. Obviously, lucky we were both here. Like we hadn't left the candles unattended. We were literally just feet away outside. But yeah, just as a heads up, just as a reminder, don't leave your candles unattended. And unfortunately, both of her first frillies got burnt to not even a crisp. There was nothing left. It was literally just dust. So unfortunately, that was R.I.P. her 2 first rosettes from that day. But as I said, she's been a very clever girl and recently won another 2 firsts. So not displaying them like that again. Probably my own fault, but there we go. First house fire. So I no longer have that display thing there now. So I'll need to find another tray so I can find another cute setup for the kitchen. But I've already looked and those trays are no longer online. So I'm going to have to find another sort of setup to make that area all pretty again and keep my rosettes and candles away from each other. I'm doing a little bit of outfit planning because I've got a few events coming up now and I've got some really lovely dresses, but I'm kind of working out what I'm wearing for what. I really hate getting to the day, like the run up to an event and not having any clue. So I'm going to the polo with Aston Martin, which is amazing. So excited. But I'm also going, this isn't a brand event, I'm going to the races, like a ladies' day, with a load of the ladies from the stables where I keep the horses. We're going out on a nice big kind of group day out. And you might remember this dress, this one from Karen Millen. Beautiful long white dress, kind of like a shirt dress. It's got a little cutout detail at the back, the green floral, and I'm thinking this would be perfect. I don't know whether to wear it though for the polo or go for something more plain for the polo, or do I save this and wear it for the races? It's kind of giving me more of like the races vibes. It's not as dressy as like a Royal Ascot, so to speak. You can be a little bit more like, not casual, but there are less rules, so to speak. So this would be perfect. I'm kind of leaning towards wearing this for the races. I don't know. I think it would be quite nice for, yeah, I feel like I'm going to wear something a little bit more plain for the polo, you know, and maybe save this for the races. I think that's what I'll do. But I haven't had a chance to wear it to anything yet. I've been saving it. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be for the races. But I also did an order on self-portrait. Ever since I wore the polka dot one for Ascot, which was obviously self-portrait, I have just loved them. And I saw this dress. Now it's here. I don't know. I feel like I might need to try it on. I'm not sure. But it's this beautiful, very, very pale yellow dress, short sleeved, obviously the classic kind of lace that you see on a lot of the self-portrait dresses, gold buttons, and I think it's the length that's throwing me. I think I'd like it to have been a bit longer maybe, I don't know, but I'm thinking this might be a good outfit, potentially for the polo actually, it's a little bit more plain. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this for Aston Martin might be a good one, this for the polo. I think that could be good. I might try this on. I haven't actually tried this on, so I'm going to try it on. I know it will be perfect for something, but let me try this on and then give me your opinion as to whether I either send this back or do you think I can get away with wearing this. Yeah, I love it on paper. I don't know if it's not going to be long enough. Let's see. Okay, I've popped on the yellow dress from Self Portrait. Please ignore my legs. I've not tanned them at all, so when they look about 5 shades paler than the rest of my body, you know why. I love the shape of this. I actually love the colour more than I thought I would. I thought, is it a little bit too, I don't know, too pale? But actually I really like it. I've just popped it on with some heels from Zara. Not sure I'll wear these to go with it. But it's also got this belt around the waist as well. I feel like this could be a really good dress for the polo actually. It's quite sophisticated, isn't it? It's just the length. I kind of wanted this to be more sort of ankle length, almost like maxi, but not touching the floor. It's definitely more kind of, I'd say, midi. What do you think? Do we think this is one worth hanging on to? Is this okay for the polo, do we think? I mean, I think it could definitely be polo appropriate. Let me know what you think on this one. I haven't like dabbled in many dresses from Self Portrait. The only thing I've got to go off is the dress I wore for Ascot. So it's a new like brand for me to be wearing, but sometimes I feel like the occasion calls for it, and I really loved how this looked online, and I feel like once my hair and sort of makeup is all done, you know, with a bag, I feel like this could really come together. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts on this one. So this is another potential for, I'm thinking, the polo. You will have seen this dress before, you might not remember it. It's from Karen Millen, gorgeous white dress. I love the shape of the neckline on this. I feel like I could like dress this up for the polo, maybe wear a nice hat with it. I love the length of this. This one is like the length I wish the self-portrait dress was. But I don't know, you tell me, do we think this is enough for the polo? Can I make this work? Because I adore this dress. I have wore it for something already, but I mean, I just love it, absolutely love it. It's the neckline. I think it's so pretty with these little sort of cut out details. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm just grabbing a bag now, just as an example. But do we think this one? Definitely not with these shoes. Let me know which one you prefer for the polo. Yellow or white? Just come in to bring Flicky in for an evening ride. Hello, my girl. I love the fact that so her routine, she comes in during the day and back out in the evening. So she's been in today, and then she'll go out, and I've just come to get her back in. And even still, you still come and meet me at the gate, don't you, my love? That fly mask is doing its job. Look at all those horrible flies. Keeping the flies off you. Look at you, you look like Eeyore. We can't see your beautiful face, darling. We need to get you in, don't we? Oh, darling, you want to come in for a little ride? Yeah? Let's get you in. Should we get all this off you? Should we get all this off you? Let's get this off you. There we go. I'm going to get that on. One moment. One moment. Let's put this on.
Side by side, swaying all the colors. Some love, lonesome love, folded on the one chair in all the colors. Some love.
Good time.
Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors, some love, memory, washed in every shade of green, and all the colors, some love.
Walk on, Flume. It's a dustbin. It's a dustbin. Girl. Okay, we're back now, and I know what you want. You want your stone muffin. Just gonna do her after ride, her post ride stretches now. This is why she's doing this. She knows what's coming. You know that I'm gonna make you stretch. You know you are. You know you are. Yes, but you got to get back. Somebody stretches. Get back. Get back. Good girl. Back. Stretches first. Good girl. Good girl. Stretch. No, stretch. Good. Wait. Good. No. No. Stretch. Good girl. Well done. There's one. Oh. Come on. I know. Big stretch. Good. Come on, big stretch. Good girl. Big stretch. No, not yet. Don't nibble me. No, you've got to use stretch. No, no. One more. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Stretch around here. Stretch your neck. Come on, stretch. Stretch. Big stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good girl. And the other side. Step over. Step over. Stretch. Come on. Come on. Big stretch. Come on, big stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good girl. Alright, one up here. stretch, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. And legs no this way. 1, 2, 3. Good. There you go. Well done. Do your stretches. Do your stretches. You're not doing any more. No, you finished. You've done them all now. She's like, I'll just keep doing stretches, Mum. No more stretches. Oh, that's the camera. Oh, you are a good girl. Come on, time to light Eeyore again. Before anyone asks what this is her fly mask. So in the summer, obviously we get a lot of flies and it can really irritate their ears and their eyes. So this stops the flies being able to irritate them and stop irritating their nose. They can see out of it perfectly fine. You can see her eyes there. It's just like a mesh. And it stops the flies annoying her, doesn't it? Because they get very irritating at this time of year. I'm going to get you another treaty when you get to the field. I am having a bit of a self-care evening. I am going to do a few of my favourite kind of beauty treatments. I'm going to do my red light therapy mask. I'm going to tint my eyebrows because they are starting to actually disappear from my face. And even when I'm not sure that I need to top them up, I do feel really nice and fresh with a fresh tint on my brows. I've been tinting them myself since just before Christmas. So the girl that did my brows, that did my brow lammy, she actually moved to Australia. Very inconsiderate of her to leave me in the lurch with my brows. But and I've really struggled to find someone else that can do them as good as she can. So since that, I've basically been just tinting. I obviously haven't had them laminated since she has gone, but I've been tinting them myself. So I literally use this. It's just from Amazon, dead cheap. It's the highbrow tinting kit, and it's actually really good. I really rate it. I use dark brown. I think it's really good. I'm just going to quickly tie. Do I need to tie my hair up? I'll probably get away with giving it a little tuck, can't I? There we go. Also, I have a bit of a confession to make, guys, and I feel really bad about it. Please don't make me feel bad. But I've skipped a vlog, hence the long gap between my last upload and this one. I did actually film an entire other video, but I decided not to upload it. Oh, and my battery's about to die. Let me quickly change that. And we're back in the room. Right, on with the tint. But yes, I actually filmed an entire video and decided not to upload it, which I know some of you guys might be a bit disappointed with me. So I do apologise for that. However, it was so I went to an event with Holland Cooper, and it was a lovely event, to be honest. It was going down to like their boutique, their showroom, staying over at 131. I'm sure you might have seen content on Instagram, or maybe, you know, sort of already on YouTube now. Truth be told, guys, I really was not feeling well at all, and I wasn't feeling great mentally, was not feeling myself at all. Like, and the thing is, like, I filmed because I feel like it's kind of almost just second nature now, but I was literally watching back the footage that I'd filmed and I was just like, do you know what, this isn't me. It felt so forced, and I can just tell watching it back I was not in a good place. Lo and behold, by the way, after the event I came home and I wasn't well for a few days. And I just feel like maybe it'd been bubbling under the surface, and like I said, like mentally I had a lot going on, and I really was not feeling myself at all. But I just felt like all of my energy that day was literally going into just fulfilling my obligations that I have when I go to these events. So for those kind of events, it's not a requirement, by the way, for me to film, like for YouTube. I can go to every single event and not film it. The only reason I do film it is because obviously I want to create content for YouTube. So that's never like a requirement from me. I do that off my own back. Obviously, you know, you go to these events and, you know, there's certain things you have to do when you're there, like for photographers or videos or whatever it might be. And I just found that while I was feeling that way, and then having like cameras, phones like put up in your face, like it took all my strength to kind of perform. I do this, I very much was trying to be my normal self, but it felt like a performance, if that makes sense, because I really was not with it. And I just felt like on top of all of that, it was taking all my strength to do that, and I just found that after looking back at the footage of my own content for my own vlog, it's very clear that my energy had gone, and it's just not me, and I do not want to ever put content out that I'm not, you know, proud of. So I decided just to delete the vlog, not upload it, you know, call it a day, draw a line under it, and we go again. And I hope you guys understand. I do feel like I've let you down a little bit, but I'm sure there'll be other people's videos that you can go and watch, but it just, yeah, it wasn't happening for me on that day, unfortunately. However, you know, I didn't let the brand down in any way. You know, I did what I had to do while I was there for the duration of the event, but unfortunately that's all I had to give at that time, and I just couldn't give anything to my own camera by the end of it. Oh, Andy's... Are you coming in?
We're allowed in.
You're allowed, are you? Am I allowed in? Are you going in the bed, just in the bedroom?
Yeah.
There we go, I've put the tint on. I'm just going to quickly clean them up a little bit around the edges. I literally just get a little bit of micellar water on a pad, and I just clean around the edges. So like, can you see sort of here, it's a bit bumpy. And actually, because I do go for the kind of fluffy kind of brow look, it doesn't actually have to be that perfect, I find, with this. You actually have got a bit of room for error, and it doesn't end up looking that bad. I've just cleaned up over the top, so I only leave this on for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I will literally just take, not micellar water, just a damp pad, clean it off, and then I'll have dark brows. But anyway, I promise normal uploads will now actually resume. I know I said that in the last video, but surprise, I lied, but now they actually will. I love the colour of this, actually.
Can you do that?
You want me to tint your eyebrows?
Yeah.
You know I'm vlogging. Do you want me to actually do
I've
it?
got none, so I'd like some.
Okay. Can I show the result on here?
Yeah.
They might not look good, babe.
But it doesn't matter.
Do you want me to do it like now, here?
Yeah.
With the tint? These...
Maybe not. I'm not sure I'm ready for that on camera.
It might not be dark.
Just do it off camera.
I can do a little bit. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it on for a minute and shall we see what they look like?
Yeah, but can we pause the camera? I'll show you the result on camera. If I like it. If you don't see me, I didn't like it.
Okay, this just took a slight turn. I don't know how my evening has taken this turn. It's gone from my self-care evening to me having a go at tinting Andy's eyebrows. Andy, like, doesn't have the most prominent eyebrows, which is really strange because he has the thickest head of hair. Like, he has great hair. The hairline, it's not gone anywhere. And his granddad was exactly the same. Andy's granddad was like in his 90s when he passed away, but he had a thick head of hair still. Andy's dad still got a full thick head of hair. So the genes are good with the hair on the head. It just didn't get as far as the eyebrows. So Andy's just asked if I can have a go at tinting them for him.
No, I do have them. They're just lying.
I know you have them, babe.
The complexion.
Oh, we've touched a nerve with that one. I know you have eyebrows.
Someone said they've got more hair on their toe than on my eyebrows.
I've probably got more hair on my big toe than on your eyebrows. There we go. I'm just going to literally take this off so you can see what they look like. They always look better, I think, the next day when like I've put like my brow gel on and stuff and stuck them up. They always look a bit kind of flat and a bit weird when you first do them. Okay, that is the finished brow. You can see how they just have a little bit more prominence now on my face, and it just means that I get to use a little less brow product. I'm actually desperate to get them done. I really need them laminated, but as I said, the girl that I had doing them before, I've been going to her for years and years. Like before we moved into this house, when I lived in the last house, I still used to drive all the way back to her to do my brows, because when I moved here, I tried someone new. I went to them once and they burned, like literally burned my eyelid. It was horrible. And I thought, you know what, maybe that was a one-off, I don't know, like, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Went again, they burned it again. They burned my eyelid twice, the same one. Never had that in my entire life. And it was just, yeah, it was a no-go. So I carried on going to her, but now she's left me. So I do really need to find someone that's very good at brows to do like my brow lamination, because I really miss having it done. But anyway, are you sure you don't want to show a before of your eyebrows?
No, I think they've seen them enough.
Okay, so what you're saying is if the result is bad, we're not going to show them?
Yeah, you won't see me for a while.
You won't see him for a few days and until the tint is gone. Okay, I'm about to do Andy's, I'll let you know how it goes. Andy's got his brow tint.
God. Oh my word, I've never seen that before.
Oh my god, you've actually got eyebrows. You look kind of weird with eyebrows. Right.
I look like I got a filter on my face.
You do. You look like you've got a weird TikTok filter on your face.
I quite like it.
Do you? It does look a little bit like drag queeny on you.
Doesn't it?
This isn't the finished look, by the way, guys. I need to wipe the tint off. We're waiting for it to develop. It makes it look like you've got eyeliner and mascara on for some reason, doesn't it? Like it brings out your eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, it can't be that bad because Andy's allowed me to show the result on camera. Are you pleased?
I'm well happy.
Andy's, like, you actually got some eyebrows. I actually think I've done a good job there. Do you know what I mean? I've not made them look too fake. They've clung to the hairs that you've got. Because you have got brows, but they're just fair.
I told you. Now, all you need to do is use that to give me a beard. And I'm a rugged man.
I don't think I can help you with the beard, babe.
That is good, I like that. How often do we got to do this?
You want this to be a regular thing?
Wow. How often?
Is this going to be like maybe a weekly thing?
What?
How long do you think it lasts?
A couple of weeks.
Well, if you're lucky.
A weekly thing.
Maybe, unless you decide not to wash your face.
Well, that's going to have to be the answer.
And he's not going to wash, so that he can save his eyebrows. They look good, don't they?
Please don't give me your honest opinions.
Okay, with that, with Andy hijacking my self-care evening, I'm going to leave this vlog here because I'm going to go and... You're not going to want to do my red light therapy mask now, are you?
No, it will fade my brows.
It will fade his eyebrows. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave this vlog here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.